Hey there. Today I want to show you guys a technique. I don't even really know what to call it, to tell you the truth. It's not an ombre like I showed the other day, but I'm going to be actually using the same colors. I'm going to use the lilac, periwinkle, plum, and magenta. I'm adding magenta into this one. And I'm just going to show you what happens if you randomly put colors over a transfer. I'm also going to show you how easy it is to take these chalk paste designs off of one of these amazing Chalkology porcelain steel framed boards. So I just used a little bit of water in my water bottle and squirted some water on it. Just kind of letting it sit there for a minute while I chat. And then we just wipe it off. And as you can, I've shown you before that it's not going to wipe off unless you put water on it. But it's really easy to get off because our paste is water soluble. It's also non-toxic, so you don't have to worry about it. I mean, you don't want to let the kids eat it or anything, of course, but you don't have any worries there. And also, it's not like regular paint. Regular paint is so thin, and if one of the kids bumps it and it's sitting on the table, it's going to fall off and go everywhere. So, with our chalk paste, it might make a little mess, but it will definitely, I think I got a little ink on that, it will definitely clean up really easily because they're water soluble. These boards are so amazing. I just love them so much. Now, I am going to use this sweet little transfer called Enjoy the Little Things because I'm kind of in that season in my life right now where I need to learn to enjoy the little things. So I'm just going to peel it off the backing here. You'll see that this backing has a shiny side, and the shiny side is where it goes back on because our transfers are reusable. This side is not shiny, so we make sure to keep that. And another thing I want to bring to your attention as I'm putting this transfer on my board is these transfers. I've had several people ask me the difference between these transfers and the stencils that you are able to find at the craft stores. And honestly, when I first became a Chalkology designer, I thought, I can go get those stencils at the craft stores and use my chalk paste. And I tried it and it just was not the same. It just wasn't the same. We have a premium brand of silkscreen mesh on the inside of our transfers, and that's truly the difference. Not to mention the type of material that our transfers are made out of. They really stick really well, and so there's no seepage through to make your designs. You know how when you're painting and you don't use a great brand of painter's tape and the paint will seep up under that tape? Yeah, that does not happen with Chalkology brand transfers. Now we're just going to make sure to get all the bubbles out where the words are. And here's what I'm going to do. I am going to stir up my paste, and this one's just a little bit thicker than I want it to be, so I'm going to give it a little squirt with some water and stir it up some more. I need to get my utensils instead of using my squeegee. That's a little bit messier, but it's okay if I'm a little bit messier with this one, because we're going to randomly put color on these, and I'm not going to be putting this back in the jar because I'm going to be mixing the colors together. So I just have to wipe them off. And I'm going to use this other squeegee. This is like one of my favorite colors. It's plum. And I'm going to stir it up real well. It's pretty thin. I don't need for it to be any thinner, actually. One of the things you want to do is work quickly when you're working with paste, because it dries quickly, and we need to pull this transfer up before the paste actually dries. So we kind of work quickly with it, especially after you squeegee it off. Now let's throw some of this beautiful lilac in there. Now we don't have any way of knowing what this is going to look like when we're done, because it turns out different every time, so you get a truly one-of-a-kind project. And then I'm going to throw a little bit of magenta up in here in between these, and then let's see. All right, then I'm going to use an angled squeegee. See this thing? This angled squeegee? I'm just going to use it on its side like this to blend all these colors together and see what happens to them. I'm not going to put this back in my jar. I'm going to just wipe it off, and then we're going to squeegee it and see what a beautiful, make sure we cover up all areas, and just see what a beautiful thing we come up with. It's kind of tie-dyed. I guess we could call it a tie-dyed design. Alright, and then we're going to hurry up and pull this off. Oh my goodness. Ta-da! Enjoy the little things, tie-dyed version. Isn't it just the cutest? I'm really starting to love the purple colors. I'm really not a purple person, but since I've been doing these colors mixed together, I've really started to enjoy them. I hope you can see it well. I'll take a picture of it and put it at the end of this video so you can see. And that's all I have for you today.